Welcome CSC103 W1 W2 for spring 2022, and I just wanted to check in with you and just give you a Unit 6 kind of a assignment overview of some things, and also kind of go over some previous assignments. In case you didn't finish some things, I recorded a new video for one of the coding things, so I just want to go over and show you where some things are in case you're struggling finding your way around. I know it's tough with my Warren, things are in all different places, so I'll try to go over some things right now. Now, first of all, I just want to point out, if you don't read announcements, please read them. Please hit read more and go through this stuff, because I try to put everything in there, and it does explain to go here and go there. And if you ever find something that's missing, I've had some weird anomaly where sometimes my bookmarks disappear, or they're set to disappear from a previous semester. So if you ever see something like that, say like, I can't find this, and it's not always just you. So read these, and if you don't read these, watch this video. So that's what I'm going to show you some things right now. So this is for Unit 6. We're going to be doing 3D. There is a narrated PowerPoint lecture. So there's a PowerPoint, but there's also a lecture. So if you go to the playlist and you go down and you go after the Gravit stuff and some of the computer basic stuff that we just did, this is the narrated PowerPoint on 3D graphics. And it goes over some of the software we're not using right now, but just 3D in general. So it'll go over a lot of 3D concepts. It's about 17 minutes. It's not too bad. And then also there's, for the assignments, these are here, and I'll talk about Tinkercad stuff in a moment. But while I'm in the playlist, I just want to point something out too. I re-recorded a video, a short version for this pixel coding exercise. That's the one where you go to introcomputing.org, and there's that like X-shaped thing with the little colors in the middle. This thing, I'll just go right now, introcomputing.org, and you go down to exercises, and you hit run, and you get this weird X thing, and you're going to color these. I recorded a new video that hopefully just gets right to the point in case the other one is confusing, because I know this exercise gets a little confusing, and I didn't even realize there was two links when you click on this. When you go here, if you click on this part, it shows you this, and when you click on the exercises, it shows you this. And I just figured out yesterday of why it was doing that. I never knew they were two separate links. I thought I was trying to refresh the page and all kinds of stuff. So you're going to add code in here and then copy and paste these things. But I have a new video on that. So that's all I'm pointing out right now. And then you could use any one of these, and you're just doing code in here. They resize, and then you hit run to show your preview, and then you just copy and paste your code and paste it in a comment when you're done. So that's all covered in this short version video. It's only 8 minutes, so maybe it'll cut out some of the extra stuff in here. And it also goes over that thing about the link that I just figured out. So I just want to point out that as well. Now, going back to our announcements here, watch the Unit 6 week ahead video. That's what I'm recording right now, so you should be watching that. We're going to complete a short exercise using Tinkercad. Now, I used other online 3D free apps in the past, and some of them are pushing you for a pro account, and if you don't do this and don't do that, it won't let you publish any of your projects and stuff like this. This one's okay. It's a little clunky. The interface isn't great, but it's a somewhat of an introduction to 3D. So, you will find it clunky. It's not perfect, but it's the best we can do right now for trying to do 3D online. If we, if you're in a classroom, we might be able to do something else. But there's just one thing where we make a cube and we put holes in it. So it's pretty simple. The hardest part is when you go in the middle, and please watch the video, because when you align things in the middle, there's this little toggle on and off button to do that. So just watch that in the video so that you get things centered. But anyway, there's this 3 holes cube exercise, and then there's a pumpkin. That's actually from the fall, but I just leave it in there because it's not that hard to do. You don't have to be perfect. If you just get the pumpkin part and you have problems with the stem or with the eyes and stuff like that, it's not a big deal. I realize it's a little clunky, but there's 2 exercises, 7A and 7B, that you're going to do. So first you're going to watch the lecture, and then also, if you like looking at PowerPoints, by the way, you could go here under Documents and Resources and make sure you go to Bookmarks, and it was missing, so I just found it, and here it is. This is the bookmark. This is the online PowerPoint. So if you click on this and you like looking at online PowerPoints, there it is. Click off of that. So here's the online PowerPoint. If you like looking at that, that's fine, or you could just watch the narrated one and then you could hear my voice. So this is the narrated one right here. And then the quiz will incorporate this, and then as well as some of the things in Tinkercad. And for the Tinkercad exercises, actually, before I get into that, let me just show you this too. Remember, these are the bookmarks and these are the websites. If you go back to Documents and Resources Handouts, I know this is confusing going through back and forth, but I can't really help our LMS. This is our LMS. If you go to Unit 6, here's the PDF. If you like the PDF instructions, some people like them, some people find them more confusing. If you do, just watch the video. Same thing with this. So here's the PDFs that open up in a new tab. Here's the links. And by the way, whatever course you're in, because right now I'm in W1, this is your course code to get into Tinkercad to join a classroom. And the point of joining a classroom is you could sign up and then join a classroom, and then you don't have to send me a link or anything. I'll see all your stuff. I could get in there and see everybody's stuff. But you have to use this course code. And also the key is make sure you just join first. Don't try to sign up with a class code right away and join a class, because then I have to give everybody nicknames. So just make sure you just go here and sign up, and then you can join the class later. Now I do explain that in the videos, because I have videos for this, so there's videos about that. This one is the Tinkercad account. This is new. I kind of edit this for spring 2022. So if you click on this, I'll just click on it. And if you go down here, I also have the course codes down here if you need them for whatever reason. But these are the new course codes for spring 2022. So this is just about creating an account. So I edited it for spring 2022, although I think these videos were created in fall 21, and the pumpkin one might be from fall 2020. So anyway, watch that video for creating an account, and make sure you join first and then join the classroom. And also remember that you will have a course code to put in there to join the classroom. It's not really that hard when you do it. You'll get added right away. Just find your particular course that you're in, W1 or W2 for spring 22. So these are the handouts for those two assignments. This is the course code for W1 section. W2 section, you'll have a different course code. And what you'll do, let me go back again to bookmarks. I'll go back here to Unit 6. Now, if you go to Tinkercad, it explains everything here, because you do have to sign up and put in your birth date and stuff like that. I think it's just because there's people under 18 using it, so I guess they just have to be careful about that. So you have to put in your birth date. You don't have to put in anything else. It's a free account. But make sure you create an account first and then join the class. But anyway, when you go to Tinkercad, what you're going to do first is you're going to join. All right, when you first come here, I was logged in. When you first come here, you're going to join. So don't try to sign in for class. Don't go here and don't join a class. Don't do this yet. Just create a personal account first and do that. And then I'm going to show you how to join a class. So I have that in the other videos, but I'm just telling you again, don't join a class right now. Create an account first, then join a class. And then you could have all your fun with Tinkercad. It's a little clunky in places. Some people do fine with it. If you get confused with anything, just let me know. I can go into your classroom and look at what you're doing. And the thing that most people mess up is they don't get it centered, because they have a real awkward way of centering a cube on a page, and that's about it. So anyway, you'll be creating an account first, then you'll join a class with your course code, and then you'll make your cool little cube and stuff. So those are the videos. This is the create an account video. This is the part 1 of making your cube, and then I do it with the holes. And then there's 2 videos on Pumpkin 3D where you make a pumpkin thing. So I just left the fall assignment in there. So that's what you'll be doing for Unit 6. And a couple things I also want to point out. I don't need this anymore. If I go back to coursework, remember, if you missed something, you didn't do yellow teeth, anything like that, you didn't take a quiz. Here, I didn't take a quiz. Email me and I have to open up a quiz. But if you didn't do a discussion board, go back and do it. You can do it late and I'll see it. But if there's something you didn't do, like, you didn't do kids on a beach, and you can still get in here and add a comment, because remember, for a lot of these things, we're submitting our picture or whatever through a comment. Sometimes we're submitting a link, sometimes we're submitting a picture, sometimes we're copying and pasting text. But even if the assignment, closed, when did we do this? This was like the 2nd or 3rd week. You can still add a comment and put your image in there and do them. So if there's something you didn't do back from Photopea, something from Gravit, and those pixel coding things, the thing with the grayscales, with binary, any of that stuff, you can still do that even if the assignment is closed. So I just want to point that out. So any discussion things, just because you see this closed doesn't mean you can't go in and do it. Just go in here and click on any of these and do them. The only thing you can't do is if you got an F on a quiz because you didn't do it, I have to reopen it. So just email me and I'll reopen it. But you should always be able to go and do a discussion just through discussion board, just post there and I'll see it. It'll say late or something, but you'll get credit for it. So you'll always get credit for your discussion boards, and I'll open up quizzes. That's not a problem. And anything else that you didn't do, if you didn't do something early in the semester, just make sure you go back and go in, add a comment, and post it. And if you have any issue, just email me. Don't put too much in comments. Obviously, submit your assignment in comments, but if you need to get a hold of me sooner, make sure you email me, because I only go through the comments when I'm grading, and I'm not grading every single day. I do that like once a week and stuff like that. So, because I have a number of courses that I'm going through and reading discussions, and it just takes a lot of time. So hopefully that helps you a little bit. If there's anything you're struggling with, if you ever need to come into school, I've met with a couple people at school to just kind of get them over some rough spots that they didn't understand or anything like that. I'm on campus a couple days a week, so I can do that. But just wanted to check in with you and make sure you're doing okay and make sure you know where things are. So if there's anything confusing you, whatever, just email me, let me know. And sometimes I'll record a video for someone or whatever it is. I can meet with you, whatever it is. But if you fell behind a little bit, get caught up now. We're not at midterm yet, but we're getting there. So I try to mix it up with some hands-on assignments and then some things where we just kind of take a quiz and do some reading and do a discussion or whatever. So get caught up with that, and hopefully you'll have fun with 3D. It's a little awkward, so don't worry about it too much. But that's coming up, Unit 6. This is the Unit 6 stuff. So there's 2 assignments, and that's in Tinkercad. Then there's a discussion about it, just kind of probably like, how did you like Tinkercad? Oh, I didn't like it, whatever. And then there's a quiz. So make sure you do this stuff first before you take the quiz, and make sure you watch the narrated PowerPoint as well. So hopefully that helps a little bit, and good luck with the rest of your semester. If you have any issues, let me know.